let's go, guys. We got the brand new Infernal Hordes compass. It's already popped. We're already in like the brand new. It's like a dungeon. You just pop it, and then we're gonna do the brand new mechanic. So this is the new endgame mechanic. This one is a World Tier 4 one. We did a World Tier 3 one because you get one for free, and honestly, it is way too easy on World Tier 3. So let's see on World Tier 4 how hard it's going to be. So this is like the brand new endgame wave mechanic. We're going to be getting these things called Aether, and we get to spend them. So think of it kind of like a Chuck E. Cheese tickets. Like, you can only spend them here. There's not like an NPC like that you can go to later. It's just in this mode, when you kill the monsters, you get the Aether, and this is the brand new endgame mode for Season 5. So you see up in the top right, there are waves. You have to defeat 5 waves, and then there's a boss. There's actually several bosses at once. But it seems like it's way too easy, though. Still. Because I did the World Tier 3 one, because if you do the campaign, they give you one for free. Then the rest, you're supposed to just farm by doing Nightmare Dungeons or Helltides. But I've been playing for like over an hour at this point, and I have not gotten one. So they are way too rare. So just for feedback, because that's what this is kind of for the Season 5 PTR, they're way too rare. It's way too easy, but they do scale. There's up to 8 tiers of these. But I think it will probably get harder, but we'll see. I'm assuming it's going to get much harder. Oh, we have to actually slay the enemies while it being inside this thing, so I'll do that real quick. And we're in a party right now. You can do this in a group, so you don't have to do these solo. So now we get to choose what we want to do. So we can have monsters do more damage, but if we gather Aether, we get to, that's what Aether is right there. Or we can make it so while slaying etheric masses slow you, but you get infinite resource. So it's like basically the red text is the negative effect, and the green one is a positive one. I think this one's the best one, so I guess we're selecting this one. I don't know who selects it. I think if one person selects it. Now, I don't think you can select all of them. So think of it kind of like a roguelite. But let's see if the monsters level change, because they started off at level 100, and they're still 100, okay. Are you able to trade? Oh, the new items? It says account bound. But technically, with some video games, you could still trade them. And what it would be is you open up the map, and then you leave, and you basically are giving the map to the other player. Is that hopefully that kind of makes sense? So even though you can't really trade them, there's always ways around it. You just are invited to the party, or you have the other person open up their Infernal Compass, and then you let them play it. So we can pick up these. The pets, by the way, do not pick these up, so it's just like one of the bounties, the Grim Favors, where when you kill an enemy, they drop the little like orb, and you just pick it up. You can see it's right here. We're just picking it up. And I don't know if you have to fight over it. Like everyone gets their own, or let's see how that works. Once we kill another monster, you'll get more and more as the difficulty starts to increase. I know there's ones where like you can spawn in the Hellborn. Alright, so what do we got? Masses deal unavoidable damage. When the wave starts, you spawn etheric mass. Soul Spice empower nearby foes, or it can suck in. Elite damage. You choose the one that you want to do over here. Which one you want to do? Okay, you want to do that one? Okay, we can just go for it. So yeah, it looks like anyone can choose it. But hopefully, since this is World Tier 4, it's going to get harder, because in the World Tier 3 one, I was one-shotting everything, in this, we're also one-shotting things. So maybe you need that final tier. There's only 8 tiers of them. I bet you we can hold still. We're perfectly fine on this. And I think that you can die in it. You can see revives remaining, unless you're playing hardcore. Let me see if I can still show off the item. So you'll see over here where it says Tier 3, this goes up to, I believe, Tier 8. But how rare these are, I don't know. How hard the tier 8 one is. And once we get to tier 8, you best believe we're going to try to run it. We'll see how difficult it is. Yeah, this is a new form of endgame content because you can get pit material here. You can get pit material, you can get gold, you can get greater affix gear. So, it gives you pretty much everything that you would need minus like the experience for, let's say, your glyphs. I'm wondering if he can pick this one up. I don't know if he can. So I'm wondering if you have to fight over the Aether. I don't think you do. So yeah, the ideal goal is probably get as much greater affix things as possible from this, because that's what most people want, and you could sell it for lots of gold to get extra stats on the item. Let's see, we have elite damage, we have +1, we have etheric mass damage, or we have hellborn damage, and we get 1 Aether. I know one of them can spawn in my turn. Okay, we're taking turns to select. So I think the best strategy is to always to get the one that spawns in Aether for rewards. Now, obviously, it could get really hard, but that one that we got where, like, Hellborns drop an extra one, I think the smart thing to do is, like, let's say stack where, okay, you're hunted by Hellborns, and then you also get, like, the Hellborns do more damage or whatever, so you try to maybe pick one. It could get way too hard, but if I'm getting more of these things for, let's say, Hellborns to spawn in, and I get +1 every single time, it can kind of stack, right? That's maybe, like, the strategy that would be good here. So far we're at wave 4 out of 5. There's a total of 5 waves. The last one is actually quite longer. But just for feedback, I think the density could still be a lot more. Like, I want to feel like, you know, I'm slaying enemies that are constantly coming out, versus right now they're not. Well, it's probably partially because it's not challenging enough, like they're too easy. But also, there's not enough monsters. Like, it feels like, okay, I've killed them all, I gotta sit here and wait. And for endgame content, I'm not sure if I would consider that to be the right move. So either making it a lot harder, or way more enemies so it's more exciting. So, both could be good. How's the new sword? Oh, we have the new sword right here, but I'm not using it now, because I'd have to respec into another build. But I'm sure it's good. I do anything for Barbarian, S tier, best thing in game, right? Let's see. Elite damage, Aether, Fiends explode. Yeah, it's... Oh, this one's +3 Aether. Okay, let's go for this one, yeah? Aether Lord on death. But this one gives us +3. So maybe there are random ones that give you way more, because a lot of the other ones were +1, so... Maybe this is going to be a very hard one, but, you know, in return, we get way more. So at the very end, there's going to be a set of bosses and then a chest. Oh, that was a, like a commander from the Helltide boss. And then we just got, what, 3 off that one? Okay. Cool. This is the last wave, too. Alright. Poor guy didn't even get to move. Yeah, no shot. We're at 61. Okay. Oh, the whole thing, like, reset the bar. Okay. Oh, so after you fill it up, okay, I guess you get more Aether. So the more you're killing the monsters, the more rewards you're getting. Well, now it's getting, like, kind of dense. Okay. So we got 68. So that's how much, like, currency we have, and we can open up this, and then we fight the boss. So the boss is, I believe, the same as the campaign boss. If you guys haven't seen the whole campaign for Season 5, I'll link it also. But basically, these bosses come out, and I don't know if we're going to one-shot him. Okay, we're going to one-shot him. But basically how the boss works is there's going to be a bunch of hydras that come out. I'm going to see if it even does damage. I don't think it's going to even do damage. So you can see there's a bunch of Hydras that come out. These guys will explode on you, obviously, but the damage doesn't really matter. I don't think we're going to even need to build up stagger or anything. But here's the mechanics. We could probably sit in most of the stuff because we're a barbarian and Iron Skin OP, but we can go kill it now. I just wanted to show you guys what the boss does. So there's like these new special Hydras that they summon. But looks like he's gone. And now we get some rewards. Now, we can open up 2 of these chests and spend the rest on gold. So it does require you to maybe do this multiple times. Or maybe you have to do a high enough tier. I mean, we killed pretty much everything that was on the screen. It's not like we were like slow, so we didn't kill enough. So I'll open up 1 of each. Then you got 72. Okay, I got 68. So let's go and open up the spoils of equipment. I don't have anything else here, so opening up this one. We got one. I'm guessing this one is a guaranteed greater. It says greater equipment, so you get 1 item maybe with a greater affix. I wish you could choose maybe a weapon with greater affix, but that's what we got. Basically, it's trash though. Like it needs to be better for rewards. I know this wasn't even a high tier one, but I think just 1 random greater affix would be good here, and then maybe like a 2 greater affix item. Even a 3 would be cool, but like I think for endgame content, the rewards need to be proportional to like what we've been farming, right? And then we're gonna open up these spoils of materials. So let's see what we got. Oh, did he got 1 item with that GA? What did he get? Okay, a max life one. All right, so let's go open up this one, and it looks like we just got 5. This is supposed to be the materials. Wow. Okay, I was expecting for world tier. This is world tier 4. Obviously, yes, you can go higher in tier, but for only 5, like I'm not crazy, right? I saw 5 a duck site, which is the lowest tier, and you only get 5. So just for the feedback, this needs to be way more. Like even 5 Neath Iron, give me like 50. This took way longer. Like I could go do a pit in like 2 minutes and get, you know, a lot more. So that needs to be scaled up. And then with the gold, we have currently 18 gold or 18 Aether, and you exchange all of it. So basically, if you get an odd number and you can't open up, you can still spend it all on something. I wish this material was like tradable too. That'd be cool. But anyways, we're at 469. Well, 3,469,000,000. Let's go and open up this and see what we get for gold. So 3469. That was at like 700. What were we at? Like 100, like maybe 200. So like maybe 700,000 for gold for 18. Obviously, if you really want gold, you can spend all of it on gold. But I would say the random equipment doesn't seem to be worth it. This just seems like a random like legendary. That's my guess. And then this is going to be at least 1 greater affix, and that's 250. But you'll have to again do it multiple times. At least it kind of gives you a way to get it. But anyways, that's the brand new seasonal mechanic of Infernal Hordes for Season 5. What'd you guys think about it? Did you like it? Did you dislike it? Yeah, what are your thoughts on the brand new endgame mechanic? So I already kind of give you guys my thoughts. These rewards need to be bumped up. The difficulty bumped up. The density bumped up. So pretty much everything needs to be much higher. But again, we're only on the tier 3 one. You can go up to tier 8. How difficult is tier 8? I really don't know. But we'll see. Because I don't remember before in the pit, people were clearing 200 instantly in like 2-3 minutes. And then they adjusted all of it. So my guess is they will adjust it. But that's at least my thoughts on it. If you guys want to see more Season 5 content, make sure you're subbed with the bell notification on. I'll be dropping more. And check out the campaign. I actually have the full campaign. It's got pretty good narrative story. And it's probably leading up to, of course, the new expansion that's coming out later this year. But anyways, thanks, Trin. See you guys in the next one.